Hey, Bulls and Bears, it is Tuesday, March 8th, 2022. We got a lot to talk about. So much happening right now in the world. Things are changing from day to day, and the dangers are mounting and stacking up and stacking up and stacking up. We see what's happening in other countries. A lot of people here in America are not really considering that this is coming to the United States. A lot of things you're seeing in these other countries are coming here to the United States. You're going to have institutions, banks, credit card companies, etc., cutting off people from their accounts. And we know how reliant people are here in the United States on their cards and swiping cards and going into debt just for everyday expenses. So when it comes here, and it will, it's going to be much, much worse than what's happening in these other countries. And the higher we see prices skyrocket across the board, the more dependent people are going to be on these plastic cards and taking on debt just to get by, just to survive. But let's take a look at some of the latest news here today. And let's start right here. We finally did it. The U.S. bans Russian oil imports. So guess what? Oil prices are going to continue to go higher, just as we predicted. Expect it to get a lot worse. In fact, there's estimates out there of $300 per barrel oil. What would that mean? That would mean essentially a doubling of the gas price if you look at it on a 1-to-1 ratio with the price of the barrel of oil. And that would put the gas here in California at $10 or higher. So a lot of pain for a lot of people, especially people that rely on their vehicles, people that have to commute, people that do delivery jobs. Any company that does any sort of transport, delivery, is going to see higher costs, and that's going to be passed along to you and I, the typical U.S. consumer. And even if you're not someone that commutes, you're still going to feel the pinch of these rising fuel and energy prices. Now, I know one group or one sector that's really going to benefit from this, and that's the electric vehicles. And it's interesting because when we started seeing these chip shortages and the production slow down with the vehicle manufacturing, we know that Tesla really didn't take much of a hit on that because Tesla found a way to modify chips and keep production going, essentially. So Tesla was the big winner out of this, and now with these rising prices, more and more people are going to be looking for electric vehicles and Teslas. So we'll have to see how this goes. We're going to talk about the car prices in a few reports from now and tell you who's winning the battle for vehicle sales, and Tesla is up there. We'll talk about that in another report. All right. Also, you have crypto exchanges, Coinbase, cutting off people's accounts, cutting off people's access to their funds if they have Russia ties. Russia ties. So that's how easy your life can be transformed, or your life can be put in jeopardy. A bank, a online broker, an online Coinbase, coin dealer or coin broker, crypto broker could just shut you down at the flick of a switch, at the click of a mouse. And that's why I've always encouraged people since the start of this channel, keep some money out of the system. If you're going to have cryptos, have your own paper wallet or hard wallet, but something online can go just like that. Something that you see on a digital screen can vanish. And even if you say, well, that can't happen here because we don't have these Russia ties that the banks are looking for or that the exchanges are looking for. Well, what if you don't? But what if there's still a mix-up? What if somebody thinks you have these connections or these ties to somebody, and they make the mistake of mixing you in with a certain group? You could still get frozen out of your account and locked out of your account. And what are you going to do about it? Are you going to kick your feet and stomp your feet on the floor and think they're just going to open up your account again? No, you're going to be on the phone. You're going to be spending hours and hours probably on the phone with customer service, probably with a customer service representative who says, sorry, I can't do anything. I can pass you along to a supervisor, and then they'll offer to call you back in 2 to 3 days because it's so swamped with other people calling, asking for supervisors. So it's going to get pretty messy when this hits the United States, and I do expect it to hit the United States. We've seen similar things happen up in Canada recently. The controllers, the mega wealthy, they want more control and they want more wealth and power. And that's why you continue to see this wealth transfer up to the very top, as the bottom 90%, especially the middle class and the poor, continue to get deeper and deeper into debt for the most part. Now, what I see a lot of is people making the mistake and thinking that this is some sort of coincidence, or that it's some sort of just bad luck, that the rich continue to get richer and that the poor people continue to get further into debt, and even the middle class being wiped out and put down into the poverty section of the population. It's all by design. You see, there's something called greed, and the people that are rich, mega rich, they're always going to want more. They don't want you to have your own house. They want you renting from them. They don't want you owning something. They want you renting from them. And if anyone doesn't think that's true, if anybody thinks that's too awful to really think that it's true, well, you might want to go ask Santa Claus for more gifts, or more handouts, or more help, because that's reality. That's what it is. And that's why these billionaires and multimillionaires continue to get wealthier. And they also have advantages because they're connected to the money creators. And a lot of times they know way before the general population knows what's going to happen with these global events, and definitely what's going to happen in the markets. So they have the upper hand, and they're trading this. And if the market crashes, guess what? They're making money because they've already went in and sold, and they've probably shorted the market. So they're going to make money on the downside as well. And all that money they make, they're going to buy on the dip and ride the roller coaster back up. So these dips, this volatility, these bull and boom and bust cycles, these benefit the mega rich. Now, a recent report is out just in the last couple days saying that there's going to be an increase of $2,000 a year to the average household budget because of these skyrocketing fuel prices. And that's just the average. You see, some people don't drive that much at all. They work at home, they homeschool, and they're going to have very minimal impact because they don't drive that much. But there's going to be people that are going to feel the pinch even harder. 2,000 being the average, you're going to see $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a year increases in just gas prices alone, combined with all the other commodities and natural gas also going up, heating oil and fuel going up. Let's take a look at a commodity chart here today. Now here's a really scary one. This is heating oil. We talked about this. March 2021, year over year, we're looking at $1.68 a gallon back then. Folks, we're at $4.43 a gallon. It's about tripled just in 1 year. That's scary, folks. People that aren't affected by the gas prices because they don't commute, the people that live in these cold climates, they're going to be really feeling the pain. And what if you live in a cold climate, a cold climate, and you have to commute? You're going to be paying higher gas prices, paying at the pump, paying at home with heating oil. And where's this going to end? Please let me know. But this is a problem when you depend on other countries for everything. We import more food now than we grow here, even though we've got perfectly capable soil. It's not perfect soil, but we have capabilities here of growing more food than we do. But people have been pushed out of the farms, out of self-sustainability, and into the office, into working for corporate America. And that's dangerous because now you're going to see some big trouble coming here. It's already beginning, and a lot of people are already in trouble, but expect things to get a lot worse as we progress this year into 2022. Hope you're on the right side of things. Hope you've been preparing like I have, and like most of us here on this channel. Keep stacking, folks. Keep preparing. Stay well. Stay safe. Bye for now.